Hi, I'm going to show you some of Usborne's chapter books now as we get into early reading for older kids. The first chapter books I'll tell you about are the Hey Jack and the Billy B. Brown series. So Billy B. Brown would be more for girls and Hey Jack for boys. So this is the inside of them. These are great books to learn as first chapter books. None of the sentences go on to the next page, which makes them a little bit easier to read. And they're just short little chapter books about age-appropriate stories. So this one's called The Little Lie, and then this one is called The Big Adventure. So that's the Billy B. Brown and Hey Jack series. The next series is The Pony Crazed Princess. It's about Princess Ellie, who is crazy about ponies, and even when she goes on vacation, she takes photos of all her gorgeous ponies. So there are more in this series, but that gives you a gist of what it's about. So again, that's the Pony Crazed Princess series. Two of pretty new series are I Am Jack and Billy B. Mysteries. I Am Jack, this one's about bullying. There are a few others that are about similar topics, real topics that kids might be dealing with in school. So that's I Am Jack. And then the Billy B. Mystery is a little bit on the lighter side. Billy and her friends have started a secret mystery club. There's just one problem. They don't have any mysteries to solve. But when Billy thinks of the spooky house across the street, she has always wondered who lives there. Is it a witch or a ghost? It's up to the SMC to find out. So that's a little synopsis of that one. Another new one is called EJ-12. I'll just read you the back. It says, Shine's solar energy station is under threat from the evil agency Shadow. Special Agent EJ-12 needs to lighten up. She must crack Shadow's codes and overcome her fears to stop them before they turn the lights out on the Shine network. That's the easy part. As EJ-12, Emma Jacks can do anything. So why is she worried about going to her best friend's slumber party? Perhaps she isn't after all. So that's EJ-12. Another fun one, geared more for boys, is called Wheel Nuts. This one's Desert Dust Up. And the little thing on the back says, Buckle up for Wheel Nuts, the craziest race on Earth. 6 kooky cars, 5 extreme courses, 1 winner. In Desert Dust Up, the drivers must deal with terrifying ravines, giant scorpions, huge skulls. Which team will come out on top? The rules are simple. There are no rules. So again, this was the Wheel Nuts series, and this one's called Desert Dust Up. Okay, getting a little bit more advanced. This one's called Choose Your Own Ever After, How to Get to Rio. And the little synopsis on the back says, For months, Kitty McLean has been crushing on Rio Sanchez. He is probably the cutest guy in the world, but it looks like she might never get a chance to hang out with him until she has 2 options. She can go camping with her best friends, or she can go to the beach with the popular girl where the boy she has a crush on will be. So anyway, that's called Choose Your Own Adventure. And then a couple last ones. This one's called Conspiracy 365. On New Year's Eve, Cal is chased down the street by a staggering sick man with a deadly warning. They killed your father. They'll kill you. You must survive the next 365 days. Hurled into a life on the run with a price on his head, the 15-year-old fugitive is isolated and alone. Hunted by the law and ruthless criminals, Cal must somehow uncover the truth about his father's mysterious death and a history-changing secret. Who can he turn to? Who can he trust when the whole world seems to want him dead? The clock is ticking. Any second could be his last. So it's a fun little mystery. And then the last series I'll show you is called The Last 13. There are 13 books, 13 nightmares, 1 destiny. I click my fingers and everybody dies. Sam wakes up from his nightmare to discover the terrifying reality. It will come true. Kidnapped from school and finding out his parents aren't who he thinks they are, Sam is suddenly running from danger at every turn. Nothing will ever be the same. With his life and identity shattered, Sam's salvation is tied to an ancient prophecy. He's in the final battle to save the world, up against an enemy plotting to destroy us all. He alone can find the last 13. Are you one of them? So, that's the last 13. Those are Usborne's great chapter books.